The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat postgame show.
Heat win! Heat win! That might be that's a top 5 game of the season as far as importance goes. Like, they needed to win this game. Boston lost tonight. I think Atlanta was idle. You put yourself in the 6th seed. Like, this was a big game against a team they needed to beat, against a team they've had a lot of problems with, against a team that got Malik Monk and LaMelo Ball back in the lineup. Like, we all were walking into this game like, okay, this is an L. It's a back-to-back. They're just not, listen, we watched this movie. We know how the motherfucker ends. But they came through. I mean, you had, I think, 6 guys in double digits, complete team effort. The final score is not even indicative of what a beatdown this was. The Heat scored like 3 points in the last 5 minutes. So it doesn't really indicate like how they really just pulled away in the second quarter. Then in the third quarter, they had some non-Jimmy and Bam minutes, which they survived and they excelled and they actually increased the lead, which is kind of becoming a trend lately. I don't want to call it a trend because it's only been like 3 games, but it's been better lately. The Heat bench actually outscored the Hornets bench tonight. Like, you got something from the Heat bench, and that they've been sorely missing before this little 3-game stretch. So you're hoping that you're starting to see some things take form. You're starting to see Kendrick Nunn just be night in, night out 20-point scorer. You're starting to see Goran Dragic come in off the bench and give you something. Dwayne Dedmon is rock solid. And all that behind Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo doing what they do night in and night out. Bam Adebayo almost had a triple-double tonight. Like, you're starting this, and this was a good win against a team that has given them a lot of trouble. I am Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. I am your host of Hangover Time, the Miami Heat Beat postgame show. Bring me out, brass. We have quite the assortment tonight. We have, on his maiden voyage, we have Jesse St. Facile. Should I say it like super Haitian? Saint Facile?
Haitian, go. Saint Facile.
Saint Facile. Okay, I'll be super Haitian with it. Jesse Saint Facile. And we got my right hand, Tiffany Meeks. We got Joey Houshour, the comedian. We got Siobhan, and we got the super producer, Brassjazz, who we're driving crazy lately, but he's still here. He hasn't quit on us yet. So, Brass, let's find out what everybody's drinking. Someone in the chat said that's Mr. Dedmon to you, sir. And yes, you are correct.
You are correct.
It was disrespectful. I called that man by his first name. Right. I should have more respect for my elders. Even though he's friends. Yeah, I'm one of my little play friends. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Dedmon. Even though I'm older than him. I'm also older than Cody Zeller, which is weird to me because he looks like he used to teach me biology in 9th grade. So, Jesse, what are you drinking tonight?
I called it purple shirt guy. It's just splash of curacao and grenadine. So, another Charlotte loss that makes me happy. So, I had to shout out the purple shirt guy.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Came with the colorful drink. I like it. Tiff, what are you drinking tonight?
Man, tonight is one of those nights. I got to keep it real with y'all at home. It's nothing but this Nalgene bottle right here. Water.
Oh, man.
That's full of vodka, isn't it? That's not full of vodka?
No. That was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
These back-to-backs are killing us.
Yesterday was rough, bro. I woke up. I didn't get out of bed till about 11:30 today.
Same.
And I'm out of bed usually, even on the weekends, by 8:30. This morning was rough.
No,
let's just say I'm just very happy that I have a very considerate and loving fiance that understands that part of this show is me getting drunk all the time, especially on a Saturday night. Brass, what are you drinking tonight?
I was sort of scrambling last minute, so I just needed to make something kind of basic. So I made an old-fashioned. Normally, I play these after an old-fashioned ass-whooping when we lose, but this was just an old-fashioned ass-whooping where we actually beat up on another team. 2 games in a row now.
Yeah,
we're looking. Hey, no complaints here.
Don't be fooled.
I'm loving this.
Don't
get
Don't be
fooled.
fooled.
You got a point.
Yeah, okay, but we can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Siobhan, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight we have some Zinfandel, some OZV Zinfandel, and I thought I was out of alcohol, but I remembered that I packed my flask yesterday, but didn't take it with me. So this is some Jim Beam rye out of my flask.
Love it.
What's up?
Siobhan, listen, I've never met you in real life, but you are my spirit animal.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh my God. When we finally get together, when we have a Miami Heat beat watch party at Duffy's in North Miami Beach, it's gonna be. I'm buying Brass's plane ticket down here. It's gonna be motherfucking lit. Joey, if you can get out the garage and get down to the watch party, you are invited as well.
You can come too.
You can come as well. What are you drinking tonight?
So I had to improvise a little bit. I did some Caprice. I did a Capri Sun with a little bit of vodka. I don't know what type of vodka. I just found it on my mom's nightstand. But it's like a kid's drink with like some alcohol in it. So I call it a Karl Malone.
This nondescript ass mug.
Oh no!
No, not the mug.
I know.
Wait.
Not the Karl Malone.
Wait.
Oh.
No.
Bring it back?
No.
We gotta
No,
bring it
we bringing it back for a second.
Oh no,
Joey. We can do this after a win. Joey.
What is you doing, baby?
What did you do?
What is you
Baby,
doing,
what
baby?
is you doing? What is you doing, baby?
I love it. Yo, please, Twitch viewers, you got to clip that one. That one is going in the highlight reel for show.
The Raptors.
All right, Jesse. All right, Jesse, my fellow Zoe, Sac Passe. You supposed to hit me with the Nabule. Jesse,
Sorry, Nabule.
You're starting off bad, Jesse.
Don't put that pressure on him. Come on.
If you were still on,
I'm on my Kendrick Nunn flow right now.
Stop it. First quarter.
But for real, so I'm gonna go to you first. Put you right on the spot. You had the second game in a row where Jimmy Butler was able to sit out a fourth quarter. A huge game against a team that is fighting for their playoff lives. You're able to leapfrog Boston tonight and put yourself tied with Atlanta for the 5th seed. How important was tonight's game?
For Miami, I mean, for a team they lost to twice this year in super disappointing fashion. Yeah, Malik Monk looking like he's Jason Tatum or Kevin Durant back-to-back games to come out and actually get a win. And a good, solid win. Like, I didn't worry about losing the lead at any single point in this game, which I can't say I've had that often this season for the Miami Heat. For them to actually go ahead and finish out strong, Jimmy getting some rest on a back-to-back again, and just making a statement, because this is a team you might see if you get the 4 or 5 seed. Let them know that's not sweet over here, that we're ready for them. We're going to take them down.
I mean, I thought this was Tiff. Like Jesse said, they've lost to this team twice. Malik Monk turns into, prime Jordan every time they play. I mean, they pretty much shut Malik Monk down tonight, which is like, it's not one of those things you should really be bragging about. We shut Malik Monk's ass fuck down. But this is, it's the expectation level, right? Like this was, they lost to this team twice. They had a new game plan. We talk about it all the time. Young, athletic, fast teams give this team problems, and they were able to solve it tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting because Malik Monk killed them in the first 2 games, and I don't even know honestly who guarded him, what multiple who's were guarding him, but this time they had people running at him with length. You had Ariza running around chasing him. You had everybody getting a hand in his face. The good thing about it is you didn't have to rely so heavily on Nunn and Goran to try to stick with him either. You know, I mean, obviously they had their hands full with Mr. What's that young guy's
Ball.
name? Mr.
LaMelo
Ball.
Ball.
Mr.
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah. They had their hands full with him.
Let me talk about where's the White Wolf? Can we show the White Wolf real quick?
Oh, man.
I'm right here. Oh.
No, the other one. The other White Wolf. My man was locking up LaMelo Ball tonight, man.
Yes, he was.
Give my man his props. My man was locking up LaMelo Ball. Duncan had some good sequences against LaMelo Ball. Like, we just saw, Siobhan, the activity tonight.
Yeah.
We saw like the you know, that heat culture, that just nastiness, that grittiness. They scored almost 70 points in the paint tonight. It wasn't just a bunch of 3-pointers and, you know, a bunch of nonsense. Like, they were getting to the paint, they were scoring in the paint, they were defending. I saw Kendrick Nunn fight through screens all night long. Like, they matched the level of intensity on a back-to-back against a team that is known for like that high-powered, athletic speed, and they matched that tonight, which is, I mean, like, it's a good pretense going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they were absolutely playing the type of team that tends to gives us issues on the second night of a back-to-back. And like Jesse said, never at any point in the game did it feel like it was in doubt. Jimmy, to your point, was able to sit the fourth quarter of 2 back-to-back games, and that's so encouraging because that's letting you know, like you said, that your bench is pulling through. They're doing the things that you need them to do. Early in the season, when we're talking about depth and, you know, that being an advantage for this team, it wasn't really playing and translating well because Jimmy had been out, Bam wasn't, you know, being forceful, COVID, there were so many things, but now as they're rounding into, you know, the final stretch of the season, rounding into playoff form, we're past all the bullshit in the middle of the season. We're past all that malarkey. And yeah, you're seeing guys, you know, step up and be consistent. And I think it's awesome that the depth is now able to show hopefully their truth, and that, you know, these aren't just one-offs and we're, you know, looking good a couple games here and ass again the next 4. But yeah, it was a fantastic win. Like you said, Bam almost had a triple-dub, and it felt quiet. It felt very quiet. I don't even know what Jimmy's stat line was, but I don't care because I didn't need to know.
18-8.
Boom.
But
in 3 quarters.
Yes, I said malarkey schmee thing. It's one of my favorite words. But yeah, like they look like the team that we expect them to look like at this point in the season, even having dealt with all of the things that they have.
Joey, with your Capri Sun mix.
Yes.
What I want to know is, did you like cut the top off the Capri Sun, or did you squeeze it?
Squeeze.
I did squeeze. I did squeeze. I went
with the yellow straw.
He tried to squeeze to the straw.
I took the straw out. Straw was removed.
Okay.
Placed in the cup, squeezed until dried, disposed of, and then I put alcohol in it.
Nice.
I mean, you should really be using that Capri Sun straw like in the mug though. Like if
I know for next time. I know it's very uncouth with me. I'm sorry.
It's cool. That's cool.
Yes,
we'll go next time.
Yeah, that was it would have really sold the bit if you had the straw. That was important. I've learned better than to ask you questions about specific questions about a game because you just go to your take. Like, you always have your own takeaway. So I'm just going to ask you, what was your takeaway from tonight's game?
I mean, just another great game from Mr. Dedmon. You know, I can't believe that we just took him from a gas station cleaning window shields for people. You know what I mean? Just what a pickup. Blake Griffin, who? Sure, Andre Drummond? I'm okay. You know, give me Dwayne Dedmon, who looks like he was about to hold. Coming to America reference. He looks like Samuel L. Jackson's character. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, damn. Not McDowell's.
Please find that picture and put it up, and you'll see spitting image doppelgangers.
You diseased rhinoceros pizzle. Brass, speaking of Mr. Dedmon, do we have our segment ready?
I think we do. You ready?
All right, so this is our new segment in honor of the great Mr. Dedmon.
My baby though, that old black man that work on everybody's car in the black neighborhood. You know, you need a little carburetor fix or something, you go to him, he be talking to you whole time with his just hanging off his lip. What you got there now? What you got a lemon? Yeah, bring that back around about 4 o'clock. There ain't no goddamn problem. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. I used to work out the plant 15 goddamn years. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. Nigga, just bring me back a pair. Boy, you know what, boy? You look like your goddamn daddy. You don't look like you leave.
I want everybody fired.
Why?
We ain't gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, we're
gonna be off.
Fantastic.
We are sorry for you.
Brass.
What do you look like your daddy?
Why?
What do you look like your daddy?
Thank you.
Brass.
You are amazing, and we are so fucking stupid. Oh my god. We are so
Definitely on the
funny
stupid
right
part.
now.
My God.
All right, so,
Holy hell.
I have 2 plays. So what Mr. Dedmon's Garage is we're gonna highlight a couple plays from Mr. Dedmon.
That is fucking fantastic.
The longest imaging by like 3 or 4 times, like longer imaging than all of us. It's hysterical.
Oh
Anyway,
my
just go on.
god, that was so
Ridiculous.
What do you look like your daddy? What do you look like your daddy?
You look just like you what? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. So we got our first play to highlight Mr. Dedmon. All right, so you see my man, he playing possum out in the corner. Boom, cut. I mean, what I do really want to highlight is like his activity, and he just plays very smart and very within himself. Here's another one.
No, it's the same one.
No, the same one. All right, yeah. Like I'm just saying, he lies awake, cuts exactly at the right time, and just uses his size and athleticism, and he's just a smart player. Just makes so many common sense plays, and like it's something we've been missing sorely off the bench because we've been dealing with a lot of precious minutes. I am still crying. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
all right, go to the next play. Go to the next play, Brass. Oh, this is so great. So Cody Zeller, who is the only center in the NBA that looks older than Dedmon, all right, he gets this rebound, and Dedmon just bullies his ass and bang.
Did you hear him talk the shit after?
Damn, talk your shit,
Yes.
Mr. Dedmon.
He said, I'm a motherfucking something.
I'm a motherfucking problem, probably. Or I'm a motherfucking mechanic or a problem. So, I bet you right here. You look at Cody Zeller. He's calling him Dwayne. And he said, it's Mr. Dedmon, motherfucker. Got it, man. I'm a motherfucking mechanic.
Oh my god.
Fix your
Fucking
carburetor.
grown man. Cody.
Bust that out right now.
We'll have a motherfucker named Cody check me. I must be out your goddamn mind. Jesse,
That's awesome.
can we play the intro one more time? Is that too much?
Nope, play it.
Play it one more time for us.
My baby though, that old black man that work on everybody's car in the black neighborhood.
Can we talk?
You know, you need a little carburetor fix or something, you go to him, he be talking to you whole time with his just hanging off his lip. What you got there now? What you got a lemon? Yeah, bring that back around about 4 o'clock. There ain't no goddamn problem. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. I used to work out the plant 15 goddamn years. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. Nigga, just bring me back a pair. Boy, you know what, boy? You look like your goddamn daddy. You don't look like you leave.
Oh my god.
That
is A+ material,
That's some of your
Brass.
best shit.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so
That's saying
much.
a lot. That's a high bar.
Yeah, that is a high bar. Get Jesse back to the game. When we talk about Dedmon, he has lifted this bench unit. I feel like I think there's 2 things are happening. Goran is playing close to he's not bubble Goran right now, but he's giving you consistent efforts. You know, instead of like once every 5 nights, he's giving it to you night after night. And then Dedmon just comes in and he just does the little things that just keeps that unit together and gets them second chances where Precious wasn't getting you any second chances. Belly wasn't getting you second chances. He's getting them second chances, and it's leading to stretches where you can survive without Jimmy Butler.
That's the biggest thing, and it's the presence that someone's going to actually contest for a rebound is what makes him so successful. Like Precious couldn't catch anything. Belly couldn't even jump to get up there. So, like, even if Dedmon's not getting the contest of the rebound, what makes it happen is because the team's not immediately trying to go back on defense because they're looking for the second chance point, which is not something we've been doing often. So just having a tall guy in there, a 21 who can actually rebound and actually set screens is something that hasn't happened in a while. So Dedmon's like, it's early to say that he's going to be our best pickup of the year we talk about, unless Debo comes back for the playoff completely healthy and superstar level. But Grandpa Dedmon's really doing good work for us down here.
But so, Tiff, he just makes a good point. There's actually a question on who's the best pickup. Is it Ariza or is it Dedmon? Like, they picked up two guys off the scrap heap that are playing significant minutes for them right now and are being huge contributors. Like, you don't get – I mean, it's not since Birdman have we seen something like this.
Right. I don't think it's a competition. I mean, I just think that all around, those are just the two best pickups, period. Like, and honestly, I'm not even putting Depot in this conversation. Like –
we can't talk about Depot no more.
No, we can't, because we saw him on the sideline clapping. Okay. We don't know if he's going to play, so we're going to talk about who we got. Ariza and Mr. Dedmon are holding it down. Listen, even if Ariza's shot isn't working, that man does not stop playing defense. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's true, but all season we were talking about the Tiff and then Siobhan. You were always like banging the drums like we need some size. We need some size. And other people in our little podcast world were like, it's not really that important. Rebounding's not important. This and that, the other thing. But like, it's incredible though that some of the names that we were throwing around, thinking we can get here, it's like, oh, do we want Blake? Do we want Drummond? Do we want this? Dwayne Dedmon, someone who hasn't even been playing, is coming in and legitimately putting in way more impressive minutes than anyone else that all the other teams were clamoring for, ourselves included.
Yes.
It's wild. Yeah, you're right there, G. That's you.
You know what's funny? Somebody pointed this out today, and they were like, imagine if the Heat did get LaMarcus Aldridge.
No.
And the Depot injury.
Right.
Done.
What a fucking disaster that would have been.
Done.
In a heartbeat.
Done.
Tiff, what were you about to say?
Joey, come on, man.
Joey, what
Joey.
the fuck? Joey, holy shit. Fuck.
Tiff, what were you about to say about what Brad said about us having needed size and people wanting to deny it all season? No? All right, so what I'll say is that, like,
Joey.
It was right there.
You could have left it.
You're not wrong, Joey. That was excellent. I mean, terrible, but
in my heart, I know that I said the right thing. In my heart, I know that I said.
Just take them out one time for like 6 seconds.
Just a teachable
Take
lesson.
them out, Brass. Yes.
I mean, first the Karl Malone joke, and now
that's a quick 3-star. That's 2 at least.
Oh no, the Karl Malone slander is always welcome.
It is. It's welcome. It is welcome.
Pedophile, but anyway, let's move on.
No, but Siobhan, getting back to what Brass is saying is that, like, you just need second chance opportunities.
Yeah.
And we're not big enough to do that unless we're gang rebounding and all this otherness. But if you've got somebody in there who's big,
yes,
and who plays hard, it does allow.
We're laughing at Dom Tello telling G to shut the fuck up. Oh my god, this little feud they got is fucking hilarious.
I can't. This is like crazy. What is that? Jesse, I'm sorry.
Y'all acting up.
Be the next co-team fight.
Right. We got company. No, but we needed size. We needed some hustle. We needed somebody out there to just be a bully. Let's just be honest.
And
that's it. We needed a bully.
people were so against the idea because you got to think about the names that these people were thinking of. You don't need big lumbering like like type of size.
Andre
No,
Drummond's.
there are ways to. There's ways to get size and physicality and toughness and aggression on the inside without the, I guess, first list of names that people think about. I'm not going to say that I ever had Dwayne Dedmon as being the one that they go and get, but once they said it, it made sense to me because I remembered what I thought, like what I had seen of him, and what he does is what we need. He offers something different. He's just big. He's just there. I don't know why it was ever a conversation about the importance of rebounding. It just doesn't make sense. Like
because the nerds got in on their calculators and their spreadsheets and decided rebounding wasn't important anymore.
And this team's not talented enough. This team is not chock full of shot makers, as if to say that there's never a chance for second chance opportunities. Like
Scott 352 says Joey discovered Dedmon because he's always in the garage.
Joey is shooting live from.
We're like stepbrothers. We do like karate in the garage together.
Yo.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Yes.
Siobhan, let's go to your breakdowns.
Come on.
Power locks right now.
Oh, hold on. Let me break it down so it can forever and consistently be broke.
We got four plays of offense tonight, I believe. I like the way that they build on their offense and the way that they're able to do multiple things out of the same set and what the bench offers. Shout out Max. Go ahead, Brass. Oh, first play I wanted to pick. Give it to him. Fake to the basket. First level. Check. The next play. This is where I really just wanted to kind of get into, their actual sets. So pause. So you have Trevor and Bam here on your right. Jimmy's going to kick to Bam. And I think he's going to fake, like he said in this screen, for Duncan, but he's going to make a beeline down the lane. Duncan's going to fill around. Duncan will miss the shot, but the setup and the action is important for what they build on through the rest of the game. Go ahead. Fakes. Jimmy tried the back door, didn't have it. Duncan misses the shot. So later in the game, they come back. You can go ahead. Later in the game, they come back to the similar type of thing. Pause. So now it's Jimmy over here in the low post, whereas before it was Bam. The two of them switch. Bam's going to kick to Jimmy and make that same motion, whereas we saw Jimmy fake it and go down the lane. Bam's actually going to set this screen. Go ahead. Pause. So I'm sorry. So the screen was set bring it back one more time for me, Bryce. The screen was set on the wing, or for whoever that is on the wing. Oh yeah, for Trevor. First, Goran sets it, pause. Goran sets it, and then Duncan does this like weird like screen the screener as if he's also trying to screen the same person. I don't know why they continue to get stuck on that. Duncan's gonna like fake this kind of weird back screen and fly to the top of the key. Go ahead. Jimmy sees him. Cash, right? Charlotte clearly isn't paying attention. Give it to me again, because they ran the same exact shit with Max. Go ahead. This exact play, they run the same thing, and now it's Max coming off. It's gonna be the same setup. Going to cut through now. Look at Dedmon. Max pops up. Cash.
Damn. That shit was like,
it's the same shit.
Side to side. It's the same exact.
It's the same thing. So I that's all I had. Pretty quick tonight. It was a dominant win, and it felt like it from start to finish. And they're doing more things, and they look better. That's it.
This is 2 games in a row. I believe they scored over 120 points.
Yeah.
I mean, this Heat team, like, we have to give props to this offense. Like, they're finally starting to score. And to me, it's not Jimmy and Bam. Jimmy and Bam are doing what they've been doing all season long. It's the other guys are starting to finally step up. Kendrick Nunn and Goran are giving you other looks, and they're making this team way more dynamic because they're dangerous from a lot of different angles. Has Strus completely stolen all of Gabe Vincent's minutes?
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Because I don't think the defense from Vincent is enough to make up for the fact that Strus gives you instant offense every time he comes on the court. And Strus isn't a bad defender.
Yeah. He's gotten better, and he's using his size. He uses, I'm sorry, Joey, the same thing that Gabe does. It gets in people. Max does it too. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like Max Strus isn't like a microwave scorer. I mean, he's like a toaster oven, air fryer, something a little less consistent, but could still get the job done.
You had to come in with that one, didn't you?
I need to shout out some subs and everything tonight because we got a little activity going on here. We appreciate you all. So we have Sean Lottie subscribed 2 months with Prime. Thank you for that. Raito the Kid subscribed for 2 months at Tier 1. Peso Lick, I guess, L-I-K, subscribed for 1 month. Curtis Hero gifted a 1 month Tier 1 sub. Actually, he donated 2. DJ AH9 gave out a Tier 1 sub. And Toad's Wild Rod subscribed for 1 month. At Tier 1.
Okay. Toad's
Toad's Wild Rod.
It's supposed to be Wild Ride, maybe?
Well, I mean,
I think
that's what's in reference to, but
sounds like a play on words to me.
A fisherman.
Yeah.
A fisherman.
Yeah, it's a innuendo situation.
Sounds like
Cyclops 2500 subscribed with Prime, so thank you all for your support.
Can we talk about innuendo situations? Because there were a lot on the Hornets broadcast. The dude said somebody had thunder, had lightning in his thighs. The other dude was like, they were talking about Duncan's shooting. Dude was like, you like his stroke? I love his stroke. And then they just like cut to commercials. So a shout out to the other.
And that was on the Hornets? That was on the Hornets?
Yes. Yeah. He literally said like, yo, I don't know. Someone blew by one of our defenders. It dude was like, oh yeah, he's got lightning in those thighs.
Yes, he does.
Back and forth with Crotty. That was the real game tonight.
Yep. I like it. I'm not mad. I just thought they deserved some shine.
Yeah, they heard about Crotty's what Crotty's been doing this season. Like, nah, he ain't gonna outdo us.
I love how, like, I never talked about this, but that Kendrick tweet, I love how he put Den.
Yes. That's what makes it. What? You want to be grammatically
I never
correct?
mentioned it since I've seen it in months. This is the first time I ever talked about it.
I still want that on a t-shirt. I would love that.
Dedmon.
That's so funny to me.
What's it called? Oh, and then we had a few. I gave one to Brad. So I think Eric Reed said Dick Harder.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was saying Dick Carter or.
I'm gonna play these at a later time. Don't worry.
Okay,
not this show, but coming up. Don't worry.
That one, and that the worst part is all I listen to now is for sexual innuendo and situations.
That's all you need, really.
Like I'm sitting here listening to the broadcast, texting Brass. He said something dirty. I feel like I'm in 5th grade.
Backdoor situation.
He said boner.
I'm like, that ball handling load. Girth in the interior.
Yeah. Exactly. This is what I do.
Situation.
Well, and we didn't play this one last time. This is Crotty he clearly struggling spelling horse.
HORSE. You're out.
It took.
I mean, he got there.
He forgot what came after O. Play it again.
Other one.
HORSE. You're out.
He had that written down somewhere.
Yeah, he did on his hand.
He was,
and you know the ink got sweaty.
He was stressing out.
He was losing it at R and S.
Is it 2 S's? Is it the 1 S?
It just said ho now.
HORSE. You're out.
Brad just said a burger.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Do the laugh again, Brass.
Oh, Brass is so white, it's perfect.
Thanks.
I guess I don't know if that was a compliment. Speaking of white, we have the Joey Houshour comedy hour, 2-minute comedy hour.
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? I actually watched. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. I watched the game with my grandpa actually, and for those who don't know, my grandpa actually hasn't been able to hear for a couple years now. So we're just watching the game together, and I'm listening to this karate, announcements, and I'm looking at my grandpa, and I've just never been so jealous of hearing loss ever. I mean, I was just sitting there and I was like, man, what a lucky guy to not hear any of this stupidity. Wonderful man, though, not karate. I've seen enough with Max Strus. I mean, he only had 7 points, but there's no doubt in my mind that Max Strus is better than Jerry West ever was. I mean, I would pay to see that one-on-one. Jerry West looks like he couldn't even dribble with like his left hand. He looks like he was like in that part of basketball where you just used your right hand and just did a bunch of circles and stuff like that. So definitely fuck Jerry West, Max Strus all day. Cody Martin turned his ankle in I believe the second quarter, which would usually hurt a team, but thank God they have a genetic replica on their bench. That's always cool. The twins on the same team thing is kind of getting old. We get it. Same mom, same dad. You guys look the same. It's great. You want to impress me? Let's see some conjoined twins. Okay. Let's do one jersey. I'll pay to go see that. Please, they're a package deal. I get it. One jersey, 2 numbers. I'm here for it. My last thing is a little bit of news. I wanted to say that Peyton Pritchard, if no one knew this, Peyton Pritchard actually signed a deal with Nike. Yeah, look out for his signature shoe, the Air Insurrections. I'm hearing, of course, they only come in white, so I apologize about that. Limited supplies. First 200 though come with a tiki torch, Nike exclusive. So for sure do that. And I think that they're a proud sponsor of police officers and just aggressive, angry white men everywhere. So go get that when it comes out next. I don't know when the insurrection was, but then
January 6th.
January 6th. That's when they drop.
January 6th.
That was fucking hands up. You almost killed me.
Oh,
classic.
Thank you, Joey. And listen, also the introduction of the karate laugh during Joey's segment, that might take me out every single fucking time. The Air Insurrections.
I was stuck on Air Insurrections.
So the Heat finished the night tied with the Hawks for 5th place. I'm going to ask you guys, how important is it for them to get to 5th? Or do you think 6th is fine? Because none of us want them in the play-in game. Mm-mm. I think we all agree on that one. Jesse, does it matter if they get to the 5th seed, or is 6th place fine?
I think it matters a little bit because I think they want to play the Knicks rather than the Bucks in the first round.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Because if you go to 6, you're playing 3. So they would beat the Knicks at 5. The Bucks, they would struggle or lose in first round too. So I'd much rather play the Knicks. Even if it's the 5 seed, they can go to MSG and beat them there. So I think it's very important that Miami gets the 5th seed at this point.
Tip, do you see them getting that? Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. It's like either go play the Knicks, honestly, and nothing in my heart. There's nothing that would make me happier than the Heat going into Madison Square Garden and crushing the souls of Knicks fans. Tiff, you live in New York. You deal with these fucking people all day long. How would you love to walk around your neighborhood after like a 5-game gentleman sweep of the fucking New York Knicks? Like, this is what we have to root for, right?
Yo,
a 4-5 matchup, Heat, Knicks, let's fucking go.
Yo, I had my daughter had a play date today. So one of the dads had on his Knicks t-shirt and he was in the corner and he was like, we back. And I just kind of casually turned around in my chair and just looked at him, and I turned back around and my wife goes, don't do it. Don't
do it. Don't flame these niggas.
Don't say nothing. I said, okay, I won't say nothing. So I just let it go. I'm not going to say nothing, but there's another play date coming soon.
Ooh,
so we need that 5th spot out of spite.
Yeah.
We need that 5th spot because I want to ruin the rest of his summer.
Yeah.
Because listen, like, they're not going to win. I don't think the Heat are winning a title this year. Right. But give me the motherfucking satisfaction of crushing the Knicks.
Yes.
So to your point about the seeding, right? So we're a game behind the Hawks. The Hawks have the Blazers.
No, we're tied with the Hawks.
We're tied with. Are we?
Mm-hmm. We're up. We're a game ahead of the Celtics now.
Yeah.
I was looking at the Hawks schedule. I think because them niggas had some games. They got the Blazers next, the Suns, then 2 games against the Wizards, who've been playing well.
And I'm pissed. We didn't talk about it on the show, but like the Knicks beat the Rockets tonight because shocker. Like, I'm sorry, guys. You think like, oh, they won the trade because Kelly's playing and Vic isn't, but the Rockets still fucking suck, guys. Like, Kelly's not making them better. We've been through that, but the Knicks were part of the reason they were able to win tonight is they had 3 nights off in a row. Mm-hmm. What the fuck, Adam Silver? What is that? Did we ever get that short of the All-Star break?
I don't think we've had a single stretch of 3 nights off in a row.
We came off a finals run. What the fuck does that make?
Ridiculous.
It makes tired. That's what it makes.
Tired and injured and worn down.
Give me the Knicks, man. I need that. I need that matchup.
It'll be so much sweeter. It'll be so much sweeter.
So we're a game and a half behind the Knicks. Okay.
Make sure the Knicks don't get a playoff run.
Oh my God.
So the Knicks have the Grizzlies next. They have the Grizzlies, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Clippers, the Lakers, Spurs, Hornets.
And the Hornets are going to be fighting. The Hornets, Spurs, Lakers are all going to be fighting for their
they're fighting their
playoff position.
Yep. Crucial.
And then listen, I don't. What's that?
I said the Suns want the 1 seed.
Exactly. Like all
them.
these teams are. They're not going to have any teams laying down. Now, I don't want to celebrate injuries or anything, but Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both went down with injuries tonight. It sucks. As an NBA fan, it sucks. The season fucking sucks. Another conference finals team succumbing to fucking injuries. Apparently Tatum's wasn't that bad, but Jaylen Brown's looks really bad.
Yeah,
right?
It sucks.
And then so we have 2 games in Boston to end the season. The Heat have a really legitimate shot at that 5 seed, and they're only a game and a half back of the Knicks, who have a brutal schedule. So I mean, there are like these games are very important. Like this game against the Mavs on Tuesday is a huge fucking game, and I'm scared shitless because I feel like they're going to lose by 40.
Is this the playoff roster?
We have to. I believe Tyler. So. You got to think Tyler Hero will be back for the playoffs.
I mean, I hope so.
In what capacity? Because I'm starting to like look at this unit that we have and look at how he's like dispersing these minutes. It's like this might be it.
It is because they're so evenly distributed, but they work so well.
And we don't know what's going on with that foot. That's what's bothering me. Like they just keep saying injury. They're not really telling us anything about what's going on with that foot.
Would you say, Tiff, in our chat that like we've been talking about other people's injuries all season, but like we gotta talk at some point really about how much time Tyler's missed.
Yeah, but and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or toot my own horn. Phrasing. But I've been saying like Tyler don't look right.
Why would you reach that far? No one was thinking toot your own horn.
Oh no, because
was a
that made it
crazy moment.
funny. It made it funny.
Damn it. Go
Damn
ahead.
it, Al.
I'm not.
Goddamn.
Everyone knows I'm not that flexible.
Jesus Christ.
Girth in
Somebody
the
said
interior.
toot toot, Al.
There we go.
Toot.
But I've said Tyler don't look right. He doesn't look right physically. So the wild thing is right now you're looking at a team like it feels like they have a little bit of a rhythm. Like Vincent's out, Precious is out, like Belly's out. These guys are not.
Yeah.
They're not playing anymore. You got Dedmon, you got Strus, you have Goran starting to play well. Fucking Kendrick Nunn has been amazing. So you're starting to get like a little rotation going. What happens if you get Hero and Oladipo? Like what happened? Like it just blows everything. It's a good problem to have.
It is.
It's one of those things. It's like Tiff said, like it's hard to talk about Depot right now. Like you don't want to talk about Depot, but you don't even want to talk about Hero when you're watching how they're playing lately. But you could potentially get a healthy Depot and Hero with how they're playing right now going into the playoffs, and that to me they become a little bit of a scary team.
Right.
Like I wouldn't want to be the Bucks playing them in the first round right now.
But I also think if you even get both of them back and, you know, Kendrick is still playing at the level that he's playing, Gorn is still looking good, blah, 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 they're still you're bringing both of them off the bench.
Yes.
Because if we're winning at a high damn it. Sorry guys.
All good.
It's live TV. This is what happens.
Love it. That's the magic.
If
we make it
you're
work.
winning at a high clip with everybody, then you can't just throw Depot into the starting lineup.
Yep.
Because that's just going to mess up the chemistry. So you do have to bring him off the bench. You do have to bring Tyler off the bench. And to be honest, it may not be the minutes that they want, but it's just going to be what they get.
Yeah, how do you take a single minute away from Nunn right now?
You can't.
Exactly.
can't.
You
And
can't.
it's not standing. It's not, any of those things. He has earned the time that he's getting, and it makes no sense to take that from you. Fuck up chemistry. You probably fuck up his confidence. Like he has seen himself go from second in Roy voting to having a bad stretch, starting the season well, had a stretch, got benched, and has now like seemed to like settle back into himself. I think there's no reason to take that from him. And I do like, him or Vic off the bench. Tyler's been coming off the bench. So I see no reason to switch that. They were talking to Steve Nash a bit about like when KD came back, and he just had KD off the bench a couple times, just as, work him in minutes restriction and stuff. And that's just a change in lineup. And they're not going to stick with that. But like, why
and
not?
also here,
especially Vic, he hadn't even fully gelled yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he hadn't all the way come around.
Right.
So you can't just throw that back into
Siobhan,
the
to what you're saying, KD came off the bench.
right.
Who the
So
hell
who we at?
does Vic
Tyler
and Hero think
and
they
Vic.
are if they think they could just walk back
The
and
team
start?
is
Like that's not
clicking.
how it
You
works.
gotta get in where you fit in.
And not with the way Nunn. You can't
Talk
bench
about
Nunn.
it. You can't.
You can't bench Nunn. You gonna bench Duncan? Duncan's been playing well.
Right.
I mean,
The
Duncan
starters
is.
are set.
Yeah. Look what Joey. What is that face?
I was answering your say, do you bench Duncan? I said,
Do that again.
Clip that. Chat, clip that.
can't.
But yeah, and then even like right now, and so you're even talking about like Strus won't get any more minutes.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it, Joey.
Joey's like an insurrectionist right now.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Badass
He
little
ready
white
to
boy. Oh man.
He's going down to Biscuit in right now. Like he has his house. Bitch Force. Give Shoes his minutes.
Organized. On the way there.
Depot will not replace us. I'm sorry.
Grassroots.
I can't say anything like that.
Depot will not.
I
No
think
Dark Knight.
Definitely can't say that.
You can't.
That replace. I should have said that replace us line. I'm gonna get us. If you could cancel us, we probably would be canceled. The good thing is we're on YouTube and there's no standards here.
Clearly.
And Twitch. I'm sorry, Twitch.
I see some of these shits.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I can replay it later. I'll find out what you said.
You said it's
That
no
was
standards.
it, Brass. Nothing.
Yeah, it was. No, you said it's no standards. I agree. That's it. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, okay. Can we play the can we play the Dedmon thing again? Yes, please.
Take us out, Brass. Take us out
with that one.
One more time?
Yeah, and then
Take us out.
My favorite though is that old black man that work on everybody's car in the black neighborhood.
Talk about
You need a little carburetor fix or something, you go to him, he be talking to you whole time with his just hanging off his lip. What you got there now? What you got a blue one? Yeah, bring that back around about 4 o'clock. There ain't no goddamn problem. I'll put a carburetor on there for you.
He say
I used
shit.
to work out the plant 15 goddamn years. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. Nigga, just bring it back a pair. Boy, you know what, boy? You look like your goddamn daddy. You don't look like you leave.
I need Cedric's laugh as clip.
Dwayne in 20 years.